Late season Big Ten clash between two teams looking for a last-second push. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Penn State Lady Lions, live from the Bryce Jordan Center in University Park, Pennsylvania. Welcome inside courtside of the Bryce Jordan Center. I'm Preston Shoemaker, joined alongside by Andre Magaro. Andre, two teams here tonight that are really going different directions. Michigan sitting sixth in the Big Ten, whereas Penn State, they've lost 12 in a row.
Reporting here outside of Bankers Life Fieldhouse, the Big Ten tournament has been canceled. No games were played today on day two. I'm Preston Shoemaker alongside David Hadar. David, the coronavirus continuing to be a significant factor here in Indianapolis. Tournament's canceled. They're packing up, heading out. Media's not allowed in. Now for Ohio State, heading to the line is Walker. Walker just about 80% from the line, but he can't get that one to fall. It's rebounded by Penn State. 7:35 on the clock. Penn State back across the timeline. It's Wheeler. They go to the left. Up top, it's Hara. Hara looking underneath for Dredd. Instead, retreats back to Wheeler. Far side perimeter, 14 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. Dredd fighting through ball screens. Picks it up. Now Dredd picking up a screen from Hara. They get it across to Lundy. Three clanks front of the rim. Rebound bounces around, but Ohio State able to possess it. It's Carton on the far side. Tops at the perimeter. Gets up top to Wesson for three, and he hits it home. The big man has hit some threes this year, no stranger to it. He hats that one down, 23-14. Penn State back around the perimeter, setting something up with Dredd. Back to Lundy at the top. Lundy dribbling left side, hands off to Dredd, and a foul will be called against Ohio State. Looks like Ahrens just trying to get a hand in there, will be hit for the reach.
Yeah, and again, Lamar Stevens stepping off at that last media timeout, but now checking back in. So Chambers just trying to find ways to get him these little 1-minute breaks here and there, just enough to catch his breath, get some water, you know, maybe give him a quick talking to and let him know what he wants to have here in the half court. Penn State's offense has looked really effective so far.
They inbound to the logo with Myron Jones. Jones to Hara at the top, looking inside, trying to find a cutting Lundy, had him but didn't see him. Instead he hands off Stevens, shot fakes on the three, back to Hara, back to Stevens to get his dribble. 6 on the shot clock. Stevens needs to make something happen. Pulls up, free throw line, front of the rim, rattles around, loose rebound, but corralled by Ohio State. Now almost a travel by Ahrens, looking to get the outlet. He's able to get the ball out of his hands before. Other end, across the timeline, around the perimeter for Ohio State. Looking to get inside to Wesson, but Hara with the tight defense on him. They continue to push around. Now going inside, Hara tips the inbound pass, but Wesson's able to get a hand on it. Stevens playing the defense, but backs him in and floats it up for two. Caleb Wesson down with 9 points, leading Ohio State. 6 minutes to play in the first half. Myron Jones pulls up from the elbow, and it's good for two.
Penn State's been hitting those mid-range buckets so far.
Ohio State back in transition. They give it to Walker. Now back underneath Caleb Wesson once again. All the way across Ahrens. His first shot attempt, a three. Rattles off back rim. Rebound to Penn State. Almost a little miscommunication there, but they get the handoff to Stevens. He'll bring it across. 5:31. 25-16. Penn State still on top. They move around the outside. Dredd, left side to Jones. Jones picking up a screen from Lundy. Doesn't use it. Goes right side. Tight defense by Carton. And the foul will be called. Blocking foul there. Carton comes up limping from that one, favoring the left ankle. And they're going to send Washington Jr. in for him. But he'll pick up his, I believe that was his second foul of the game. First foul of the game. So 5:19, 25-16. Penn State lead cut back to 9. Ohio State's 4 of their last 5 from the field. Penn State on the inbound, navigating through traffic. Myron Jones with the floater all the way around the rim. Rebound, quick in transition. Washington, other end of the floor, up off the glass, no good. But a blocking foul called on the floor. That one's going against Stevens.
I think the one on Watkins earlier was the right call because I don't think Watkins was in the zone, the restricted zone that is. Stevens had his feet moving there, but I think Washington Jr. is out of control. He drops the elbow. Stevens did the same thing called against him at the other end of the floor. That's a tough way to pick up your second foul if you're Lamar.
Washington Jr. known for his scoring mentality, averaging 10.7 points per game for Ohio State. He heads to the line. First one up out of the hand, nothing there. Misses short on the air ball, and the crowd loves that one. You don't see that one too often, Mitch, but caught nothing but the bottom part of the net on that and not the way you want it.
Yeah, and there's about 10 or 11,000 people here who aren't going to let him forget it either. That was surprising to say the least. Like you said, don't see it every day.
21 of 25 from the line coming into the game. He misses the first one. Second one up, front of the rim, dances around, but finds its way down. So 1 of 2 at the line there. 5:05 on the clock, 25-17. Wheeler back across the Penn State logo, center floor. Looking left, now back, goes left. He finds Myron Jones, picks up a screen from Hara. Now outside Lundy, a deep three, back of the iron. Rebound high in the air. It's grabbed by Aarons. Ohio State trying to push in transition with Walker. He goes right side, up and over, shot up, blocked by Lundy, out of bounds. It'll stay with Ohio State.
I really like the energy that Lundy has brought to this team the 2 games we saw him. Even that shot at the top of the key just now, I think that's a good look from there. 1 for 3 on the day from distance, and he had a few the other night as well in Minneapolis. So bringing a lot of things to the floor offensively and then making the block there on defense.
Lundy 15 points on Wednesday night in Minneapolis, playing well today as well. Ohio State on the inbound, now working underneath Caleb Wesson, working on Hara, can't get the shot to fall. Penn State with the rebound, pushing in transition, it's Brockington. Now into the corner, Lundy, open 3, up and down. Seth Lundy for 3 ignites the crowd at the Bryce Jordan Center. It's 28-17, 4:23 to go.
That's what he does, 2 for 4 from 3 now. He had 3 in the first half the other night.
Now Ohio State moving around the perimeter once again. It's Andre Wesson trying to get underneath the Liddell, and a foul called down there. That one looks like it's going to go against Lundy. Just got the arms locked up with Liddell in the paint.
One thing Penn State, I think, has done really well today also is their interior defense. They're contesting shots out on the perimeter, but inside, whether it's been Watkins or Hara, they're not really letting Wesson get easy shots. He is 4 of 8 so far, but he's a volume guy. He's going to take all of their shots, and they're making him really have to work in there. That was Liddell getting caught up with Lundy. Big size disadvantage against Lundy, but Lundy not going to shy away from that matchup.
The 6'6" forward, Liddell, heading to the line. They're going to call a lane violation here, I believe. Won't matter. Shot falls for Liddell. 70% from the line this season. Hits his first. He's got 1 to come. 28-18. The Penn State lead cut back to 10. Second shot up and out of the hand. Front of the rim. No good. And rebounded by Penn State. Wheeler trying to move quickly. Hands off to Dredd, now around up top, Brockington. Brockington still looking for his first points of the game, goes back to Wheeler. Wheeler picking up a screen from Lundy. Won't use it, sends him away. 12 on the shot clock. Wheeler off the screen, back to Brockington. Far side perimeter, 8 on the shot clock. They got to get something rolling. Kill still moving around with Wheeler. Now Wheeler shoots the 3, front of the rim, up and down, rebounded by Wesson.
That was an ugly offensive possession for the Nittany Lions. None of their scorers really in the game right now.
Washington Jr. on the far end, working in the paint, trying to find his way, now gets it back outside. Andre Wesson for 3 in the far corner, hits it down. 28-21, the 3. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Penn State leading. We'll step away for another break. You're listening to Penn State basketball on Com Radio.
Welcome back here to Altoona, getting ready to get things underway between the Flying Squirrels and the Curve. Let's take a look at the starter today for Altoona. Number 45, the right-handed pitcher, Cody Bolton. Bolton 0 for 1 on the season with a 5.79 ERA with the Curve. That's in 5 starts. He's also spent time this year with high advanced Bradenton. That's where he began the season this year. It's his 6th AA start. It'll be his 2nd versus Richmond. Bolton was a 2019 Florida State League All-Star. And in Bradenton this season, had a 1.61 ERA over 12 starts before he was promoted back on June 26th. He leads the Pirates minor league system with an 0.95 whip. He also ranks 5th with a 2.75 ERA between both levels. So there's some numbers on Bolton for you. Now, stepping into the left-handed batter's box to lead off the night will be number 34, Bryce Johnson for the Flying Squirrels. Johnson 2 for 4 yesterday with a single. Bolton kicks and throws, and we are underway here in Altoona. 89 degrees, your first pitch temperature. That first pitch was a ball on the outer half. Brings the count to 1-0. Here's the pitch. 1-0 outside once again, 2-0 now on Johnson. Johnson a .299 average on the season. Here comes the 2-0 to him. Misses high for a ball. And that's a quick 3-0 count. Johnson also 29 hits and 17 RBIs this season for the Flying Squirrels. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Misses low inside, and a 4-pitch walk will start off the night. And that'll bring up Peter Maris, the shortstop, number 56.
Batting second, shortstop, number 56, Peter Maris.
Maris 0 for 4 in last night's contest. Picked up a walk, though. Batting .243 on the season with 18 hits and 7 RBIs. He'll step into that left-handed batter's box. Ready to face Bolton. Johnson the runner on first. Bolton comes set, delivers the first pitch. Called strike on the inner half. No balls and a strike on Peter Maris. Maris is batting .286 against left-handed pitching this year and .233 against right-handed pitching. Here is the 0-1 pitch. A called strike once again, 0-2. 4 for 14 against lefties this season, but 14 for 60 against the right-handed arm. And that's what he sees here with Bolton in an 0-2 count. Bolton kicks and throws. Johnson takes off for second. The call is a ball. The throw down from delay is not in time. So Bryce Johnson will swipe a bag for the Flying Squirrels, and that'll put a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Now we got a runner on second base, Johnson. 1-2 count pitch to Maris, misses outside for a ball. Let's take a look at your curve defense. Doing the catching, as we mentioned, Jason DeLay. Playing first base, Logan Hill. Second base, Mitchell Tolman. Shortstop is Brett Pope. Third base, Robbie Glendinning. Out in center field, Jared Oliva. Left field is Chris Sharp, and right field, Bly Madris. Cody Bolton on the mound, delivering the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded now towards first. That's going to scoot in between first and second. Into right field, rounding third and scoring easily will be Johnson. And Peter Maris has an RBI single here in the first inning.
Batting third, second baseman.
That ball gets right past a diving Hill at first base. An RBI single for Maris, his 8th RBI of the year, puts Richmond on top 1-0. That'll bring up Jalen Miller, batting in the 3-hole tonight, number 1, playing second base. Miller had an RBI double and a pinch hit at bat last night. First pitch to Miller, swung on and missed for a strike. Miller's RBI double came back in the 9th inning of last night. That tied things all up at 3. He'll dig into the right-handed batter's box with a 0-1 count. The pitch. Misses outside for a ball, 1-1. Well, the Flying Squirrels this season are no stranger to the stolen base. In fact, they lead the Eastern League with 96 stolen bases. Janeshwi Fargas leads the league with 40 of his own this year, and Jalen Miller is tied for third with 21. Bolton checks over at first at Maris, just keeping them in mind, as these Flying Squirrels sure like to fly around the base paths. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Fouled straight back off the netting. Brings the count to 1-2. Nobody out here in the top of first inning. The Flying Squirrels have already tacked on a run, leading 1-0 over the Altoona Curve. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Miller. Taken inside, and that's strike 3. Jalen Miller sat down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Gio Brusa. Brusa batting .249 on the season. He was 0 for 2 yesterday. Let's take a look at your umpires for the contest. Back behind home plate, Jacob Metz. At first base is Tom Roshi, and third base, Matt Carleone. There's a look at the umpires tonight. First pitch to Brusso, skied into right field, coming across and making the catch will be Madris. Just a few steps inside of the warning track. That'll be 2 outs.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
First pitch fly out for Brusso. Bring up first baseman Zach Houchins. Houchins is batting .249 this season with Richmond, but also with the AA team for the Angels. Houchins began the season in the Angels organization. Bolton will check over at first. He began the season with AA Mobile, the Angels affiliate. Hit 174 in 13 games and was released on May 8th. Signed with the Giants 10 days later and has been in Richmond since. The 0-0 pitch fouled off for a strike. Brings the count to 0-1. Well, Houchins, after signing with the Giants, turned his season around. He started the Eastern League All-Star game for the Western Division at first base, batting 5th. Went 1 for 4 in that game. He's posted a .295 average in 28 games in June. 5 home runs and 17 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch called for a strike on the inner half. No balls and 2 strikes. Peter Maris on first with 2 outs for the Flying Squirrels. Houchins digging into that right-handed box. Bolton comes set in the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded towards short. That's fielded by Pope, thrown across the diamond in time for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before Richmond tacks one onto the board. The Flying Squirrels score 1 on 1 hit. Leave 1 stranded. We'll head into the bottom of the 1st inning. You're listening to Altoona Curve Baseball on the U.S. Foods Curve Radio Network.
Welcome back to Com Radio's coverage of Penn State basketball here at the half. I'm Preston Shoemaker joining you live from Innovation Park Studios with your halftime report. Nittany Lions leading 46-31 at the half. They got out to a quick start, but it was Michigan State that closed the half 4 of their last 5 to bring it back. Keeping it close, 46-31 your score. Some looks at some of the stats from this first half. For Penn State leading the way, Myron Jones, welcome back from the injury. 12 points, 4 of 4 from 3-point. Also hitting it from behind the arc, Seth Lundy, 2 of 3 from back there. Miles Dredd, 3 of 3. Dredd with 9 points. Lundy with 6 points. It's also Mike Watkins, the senior, making his last start at the Bryce Jordan Center tonight. He's got 8 at the half. Lamar Stevens, 0 of 9 in the first half, 0 of 3 from behind the arc. He has 2 points, both from the charity stripe, but other than that, has not hit a shot from the field here early on. For Michigan State, Xavier Tillman leading the way scoring. He is sitting at 11 points in that first half, the only Michigan State player in double digits with 11. It's Watts who has 7 points as well from the starting lineup. Nittany Lions getting the offense going early. They lead 46-31 here at the half. We'll take a look across the country at your out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Lions Pride. You can visit their downtown State College location at 112 East College Avenue or shop online at lions-pride.com. Down in Rutgers, 35-29 the score. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights leading over Maryland Terrapins at the half, 35-29. 2 games coming on later tonight in the top 25. It's number 6 Kentucky playing host to Tennessee at 9 o'clock, and also in the Big Ten, number 18 Iowa Hawkeyes hosting the Purdue Boilermakers. Both of those tips at 9 o'clock. Also taking a look around the scoreboard right now in the nation. Down in Chapel Hill, 35-34. Tar Heels leading by 1 over Wake Forest, and South Carolina, they are leading 57-49 over Mississippi State. That one just tipping off here in the second half. Once again, your score at the half, 46-31. The Nittany Lions holding on to a lead over the Spartans. We'll have the second half coming right up for you here after a quick break. You're listening to Penn State basketball right here on Com Radio.